Hello, welcome to another live broadcast of Master Investor Company. Glad to be here again with another valuable video. Or if you're listening to our podcast, then great. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, whichever platform you are listening or viewing this video blog. Today, we're going to be speaking about how to get rich fast. And I'm going to give you some tips and, of course, some financial education that you can make it real knowledge and apply it into your life so that you start building passive income, because the holy grail on getting rich fast, and it is very possible to start creating passive income today with technology right away. Okay, you don't have to wait years, you don't have to wait weeks to get started. You can actually grab the tools that you need in order to start building passive income, aka cash flow. Remember that everyone has a financial statement, and there are 6 words that makes up a financial statement. The interesting thing about this is that majority of people do not know what a financial statement is, and that is why I like to speak about it, because it's going to give you the real story behind any business or investment, and also the real story about yourself regarding the finances. So when you are looking to build or acquire an existing company, you want to be able to read the financial statement of that company or investment, and then you can make a decision whether it is something that you would like to acquire because you can manage it better, you can change and tweak it to scale the business, improve conditions, and of course, increase the bottom line, okay? With innovation, creativity, and learning how to read financial statements, your foundation of creating great wealth is very possible. So the first thing I want to say, our mission here at Master Investor, we are more than an investment management company, and our mission states that we are here to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high quality financial education made simple. We look at opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. So our duty is to give you the tools, the resources, and the information that you need in order for you to focus in building a passive income, because our rule number 1 of our community is that we work to build passive income and make money work hard for us. If you ask anyone around you, if you choose 10 people, 10 of those people might tell you that they have a job and they work hard for earned income. There's nothing wrong with that, because we do need employees and we need experts and specialists because they're part of the game of money. But if you're someone that inspire to bring your ideas into the world to solve a problem, or you want to change the world with your company by providing a solution to the marketplace, because every business is built to solve a solution. So the first thing you need to do is understand what type of income do you make today. Do you have earned income? Do you have capital gain income? Or do you have passive income? Those are the 3 types of income that exist. And 99% of people only believe, or they are only taught to believe, that earned income is the only income that they can work for. Okay, they don't even want to know what other ways they can actually generate income. Okay, and in this channel, you're going to learn everything about passive income, because that is the best type of income that exists. It is the ultra wealthy's income. It is what we do in order to become financially free and build true wealth. It is all in the passive income. So passive income, first and foremost, it comes from an asset, which is a business or an investment that is detached from you. You're not an employer or system of that business. You are the owner or controller of that business which produces passive income even while we are sleeping. Okay, even when we are working out, when we are doing the things that has nothing to do with the business, and we are still creating sales, and it's creating us profit and cash flow every single day. Okay, so we're going to show you how to build your asset column by learning the new rules of money, by learning the business principles that work in all economies, and help you understand the history of money and why there are new rules of money and why majority of people play with the old rules of money, and that's why they struggle financially, and they don't even want to learn how to become wealthy fast, because it's all about velocity in this era that we're living, which is the best time. I believe, in my opinion, we're living in the best times. Okay, I could not imagine 1,000 years back or 500 years back, okay, without technology, without the ability to communicate with the masses using a camera and being able to put out a message that can improve conditions for others is a great tool that we have today, and we have to take advantage and capitalize on it. I'm going to show you how to turn your passions into passive income by building a system of systems. A business is a system of systems. Okay, remember that, and it's composed of 8 elements that we talked about on yesterday's live stream, which is the mission, the team, the leadership, the cash flow, communication, systems, legal, and product. Okay, and we talked about the fact that the product is not the most important thing of the business as many people tend to think. Okay, they have the best product. They want to start this company because they believe that their product is better than X, Y, and Z, etc. The problem with that is that if you don't have the other 7 elements of that business, then it's gonna be a failure. Okay, and not all entrepreneurs make it in their money world. Okay, as a successful entrepreneur, you have to understand how to build and how to acquire cash flow and assets. You have to learn how to raise capital, not just from investors and banks, but you also have to learn how to raise capital from sales. Okay, and that's why marketing is important. So if you're an entrepreneur, I encourage you to visit our website, masterinvestor.education. Find us on all platforms, Master Investor. Look for the logo and subscribe and start learning the steps and the education that you need in order to build your first asset. If you don't have any assets, if you don't have any passive income today, that means you don't have any assets on your asset column. In the financial statement that I was talking about earlier on this video was that there are 6 words that are found in the financial statement. Those words are income column, expense column, liability column, and asset column. Okay, and the other 2 words are cash flow. Okay, that's how a financial statement is made of. Okay, you'll be surprised at highly educated people with degrees, they don't even know what a financial statement is, because the schools were meant to educate people in how to be an employee and how to be a soldier. Okay, you can look this up on Google. Enter 1902, 1903 Rockefeller family school board system. And you will notice that the mission of that is to create employees and soldiers, okay, to work for the corporation of the wealthy and to defend and fight for the corporation of the wealthy, meaning the governments, right? And so it doesn't mean that a school is bad. I believe it is important to learn how to read and do certain things that we get from school. But if you're someone that would like to have total freedom and not just live an average life, and you want to excel and thrive in the world, then you need to build your asset column. Whether that is creating a digital course, writing a book, acquiring your first commercial property or residential property and turn it into an Airbnb, or if you're starting out with a duplex or maybe a small motel, whatever that may be, you need to acquire your first asset. Okay. And there is a formula that we talk about here in our community that is called the velocity of money. Okay. And what is the formula of the velocity of money? There are 5 steps to it. Number 1, acquire a cash flowing asset, something that produces passive income. Okay. Even when you're sleeping. Okay. If it's not making money when you're sleeping, then it's not really a true asset. You have to learn how to see the difference between owning a job or having a real asset. Okay. An asset is a system of systems that is working hard for you. Okay. So you got to learn how to utilize other people's money. Okay. OPM, as we call it here, and OPT, other people's time, to create a system of systems. And you don't have to create it yourself. There are systems that are already made. You just have to put them together. Okay. And we're going to talk about it on a different live stream about which systems you can start getting today. You can also find information on our main website. Just go there and go to the investor tab, and you will start learning which systems to use if that's something that you want to get started with right away. So, but most importantly, when you utilize OPM, other people's money, you're acquiring debt, good debt. There are 2 types of debt that we talk about here at Master Investor. Good debt puts money into our pocket in the form of passive income, and the debt gets paid off with the profits of the business. In other words, with other people's money. So we're getting rich for free and fast, okay? Because we're using debt, which is leverage and it's fake money basically. And today money is created with debt. We always say that because in 1971, President Nixon separated the gold standard from the US dollar. From that point on, savers become losers and debtors become winners. The ones that know how to use debt to print more passive income, more money by investing it into acquiring a real asset that produces passive income in any type of economy, that individual will be able to unlock the code of printing money from thin air for free and getting rich fast. Because once you acquired your first asset, the second step of the formula of the velocity of money is that you recoup the initial capital invested back as soon as possible. So when you're acquiring the asset, you're grabbing the loan that you acquired from the bank or your credit card and you're investing into this asset, then you have to figure out how fast would you recoup that money from the profit and cash flow of that business. And then once you have recouped the money back, then you move to step number 3, which is keep control over the asset, okay, with your company. So you have incorporated a company or you're controlling this asset, right, that is producing you passive income. Now you have recouped the money back, and now you're going to keep control over the asset, even though you have no money invested in the asset. Okay, you have paid the loan back or your credit card back, and you're still producing passive income, and you have 100% control over that asset. That's step number 3. Step number 4 is with the cash flow that you're generating from that asset, which is being is printing you money for free from thin air. You have no money invested in the asset because you have recouped the money back. You control the asset still. And now step number 4 is to move that cash flow into another asset that produces cash flow, whether it is on a different asset class, because there are 5 asset classes that exist in the world of business and investing. So when we speak about diversification, we're not talking about diversifying in one asset class. We're talking about diversifying in different asset classes. So they are more than at least more than 3. There are five, but that you have to diversify at least more than three so that you can hedge for inflation and also for any bad economy. So you are producing passive income even when the economy crashes and when inflation rises. And remember, inflation makes the rich richer and the poor poor. Because we have financial education, we can actually use inflation into our advantage because the banks are here to lend money. Okay, today money is created with debt, so debt is tax free. That's number one. When you utilize debt to invest for passive income, then you are literally becoming tax-free entity. If you use the right team to do a tax strategy and plan ahead on your expenses, then you can minimize taxes all the way to zero because debt is tax-free and passive income has incentives for the entrepreneur and the investor, okay, to minimize taxes because we're doing what the government wants us to do. So that's why it's important to build a team. Remember, we talked about it yesterday, the 8 elements that makes a great business: mission, leadership, team, cash flow, communication, systems, legal, and product. Okay, so it's important that you look at any investment or any business that you're attempting to build with that in mind, that there are 8 elements that you need to focus on. Okay, and the cool thing about it is that you don't need to create any of the elements. They are already created. If you want to get started today, there are hundreds of companies out there, thousands, that they need people, entrepreneurs that bring business into their existing business, and they give you all the tools. They give you the marketing, they give you sales pages, they give you everything. And also, of course, for every sale, you have an agreement with that company that you will get a percentage in the form of residual income, aka passive income. So if you're starting out today, you don't need to build any systems. They're already built, and utilize the formula of the velocity of money to get rich quick, because with technology that we have today, it is possible. Okay, you just need to be able to speak and learn the new rules of money and communicate with other people, because business and investing is all about communication and dealing with other people. But you don't have to do the communication or sell you one-to-one. You can use marketing systems that will do the selling and telling for you. What I mean about communication is being able to improve your skills of communication so that you can acquire the team, so you can speak to your attorney, you can speak to the banker, you can do what an entrepreneur and investor is here to do, which is the job number one of an entrepreneur is to raise capital from the front end, from the clients. When you start a business, you have to focus and bring in the sales, okay, whichever way you do it. And then also the back end is raising capital, getting a loan, a business loan, getting investors to invest in your business, okay? And then the number one skill is learning how to sell without selling, using systems that do the selling and telling for us, and that is called marketing, okay? So there are courses that you can take on communication, on leadership, on marketing, and just improve every day, okay? So what you need is to take massive action, right? I wanted to jump on this video blog and give you some insight on what you need in order to get rich fast today. I really hope that I brought some value into your thoughts today, and leave me a comment if you think this is something that you find valuable. I would like to hear your feedback, and make sure that you go to our website, read one of our ebooks, get started with one of our wealth courses, start learning how to build your asset column and how to acquire your first asset, or if you have an existing portfolio with real assets, then learning how to acquire even more and multiply your wealth farther. Because remember, rule number one of our community is to work to build passive income and make money work hard for us. If you need to scale your business, we also have solutions for you. Here at Master Investor, we are more than an investment management company. bringing you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. Remember, today money is created with debt. Today, money is not longer real money, it's fake, it's fiat, it's a currency, it's monopoly, it's paper, and just an idea backed up by confidence. So if you have the new rules of money under your belt and you apply the new principles that work in all economies, then you will be rich quick. And there's no guarantees because it depends on you. Are you ready to take massive action? Remember, every day counts, baby steps. Everything that we do in life, even the smallest things, affects everything. Remember that, okay? And focus on your mission and why are you doing the things. Don't just focus on doing it for the money. Focus because you have a bigger why. What is your why? What is your spiritual mission of the business aside from making money? Okay, so when we talk about a mission, you gotta figure out your spiritual mission and also your business mission and combine them together. Like a master investor, our mission is to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education made simple with lucrative opportunities to build passive income and true wealth. With that being said, I appreciate your time. If you're new, welcome to our community. If you're an existing customer, thank you for your business. And I will see you on another video. And like I said, if you have any questions, let me know below. I'm going to come back and answer that for you. Okay? I'll talk to you on the next broadcast. Thank you.